Hey guys, this is T, and I'm coming on to talk about my 11-night cruise on the Carnival Venezia. We went to Aruba, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Curacao, and I'm going to show you how I survived 11 nights with a toddler, and this was my first time on Carnival, so stay tuned, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. I don't think that my head's on straight. Gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days.
All right, here I am at the La Quinta in the Suites, I think it's called, and the first thing I noticed is I hear something running, and you know what? It's the shower. Okay, that's I tried turning it off. Doesn't go out. That's probably going to affect the water pressure as well as just the heat. I don't know. And you know, you got a little dated stuff going on. I got a really good deal in this hotel, but the shuttle was a hot mess. But part of it is because they don't advertise their name on their shuttle. They actually use the Country Inn and Suites branding. It has like a name. Oh my God, look at this door handle. It's ridiculous, guys. Just know you get what you pay for. I got this at a really good deal, but I'll tell you one thing, I won't ever do it again. But you know, if you're looking for something just to stay the night before your cruise, you could take the risk if you want. This type of hotel typically goes roughly about at least $100 a day. You make the choice. I wouldn't do it again. The shuttle took forever, but a lot of it was because they didn't explain that the embassy, the Country Inn and Suites was going to be the one that you come with. Look how that's very rusty. Dated phone, feel it, but I don't know. I think $100 a day, you could probably just pay a little more and go somewhere nicer and not deal with the stress. But just so you know, their shuttle will be a part of the Country Inn and Suites, so it's very easy to overlook that it is them coming. So it took an hour and a half for the shuttle, and this is the Quinta. You decide. Me, it's the first and last. Decided this is us before we go on this cruise to Aruba, St. Thomas, Curacao, and Dominican Republic. And it's 11 nights, so we're going to have a couple sea days. And on some of them days, I want to really be up to myself, by myself. I'm hoping I can put her in that kids club and really just, even if it's awkward, leave her. Leave her so she could get acquainted with other people's instruction, because that's one thing she has to work on is taking instructions seriously. She just thinks she can do whatever she wants. I see, I gotta give you something to do. Clearly, that's another thing. Give your kids something to do if you expect a moment of quiet. Sometimes I just jump in, like double dutch. I just jump in. I forget. Give her something to do. So I'm gonna prepare for cruise control probably around 9:30ish, 9:45. Shouldn't take long to put all my stuff back in the bag. Just want to make sure I got my luggage tags ready, my tip ready, and little things like that. Okay. Heading outside Carnival Venezia. A lot of ships are going. A lot of cruise ships. I just missed the ship. Terminal 3, Carnival Venezia. I barely see the ship. It's Terminal 5. Whew. Now we gotta make sure we know where we're going. Like it's the first time I've done it. There's not a lot of people, I don't think. But they had that. There's cruise control. Alright, they're dropping the song. When you do the smallest, least affordable, least expensive room on Carnival, is actually a half bed, and I did it to save $60. This is our room, and they might put her on the top bunk. And this is our little tiny room. It's an inside cabin. You walk in, there's the restroom, and they got a little closet. I went and got us some food. Then we gotta go to the mustard drill. Looks like one of the drawers are broke, or at least won't go all the way. We got a little ladder here, but this helped me save what, $60 just because I went with a half bed. Tip number 2. It'll work. But I was hoping I got it upgraded. You never know.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Little baby, we're just going for a little walk. Such a beautiful ship. So nice. Beautiful ship. A lot of places that tuck away. I like that it goes up layer after layer, so you can keep finding little areas so everybody's not just crowded in one area. But it's beautiful. I'm sitting here on deck. I think this might be a deck 11 or 10. Just went to the Tomadera, had a burrito. Daria ate some watermelon. A really nice lady helped us walk to the table. It was beautiful just to sit there and she played watermelon. Now we're sitting here. The view of the water.
So catch me if I fall.
look at that little monkey eating her pizza. Oh. What's up? I want to check in and talk about day two. I guess this is day two. This is sea day, the 12th, second day of the cruise, and talk about how it's going so far. When I first booked this ship, I really didn't think I would be that. Not, I thought the first ship, MSC, was I really liked it, and I thought this ship wouldn't really stand, not to say stand a chance, but just was completely different than the vibe of MSC. And MSC was what I was looking for. And when I booked it last year, this is to me definitely a better ship for my needs so far because it seemed like there's so many good hideaway spaces to get a break, to catch an amazing breeze. The weather was perfect today, and the food been pretty good. I love that I can go to different spots that's right outside the Lido, so it's not like you gotta walk off far to find the complimentary places. Most are on the same deck 10, but you do have one I haven't tried yet, which is the Lestrada Grill. And yeah, I'm gonna do one of the formal nights. They have one tonight, which is the second night. I ain't gonna do it necessarily. I'm just gonna chill because they said you don't have to dress up. It's very relaxed now. But I want to go when they have lobster. I'm out of breath, so I won't be on here long. But I want to stay. It's going great. We went to the kids club a couple times. I like the kids club here much better. They allow parents into the space more. They haven't even forced her to wear her band in order to come in. So I've been lucky. Even they put it on her, it came off, and they just let us come in. I could talk to them for about 2 hours yesterday and hung out. Brought her back again, and she was there about an hour. And then we went to the arts and craft thing today, which was a lot of people there. They had a book reading, and I'm gonna definitely check out the kids club more. But I like going to the little playground area. My daughter kind of got bored with it quick, but it's a nice way to just get the kids something to do. Haven't made it to the little water slides upstairs yet, because I'm gonna wait till tomorrow when we already will be in swimsuits, because we're going to the Dominican Republic. I got this mild headache, and I'm gonna rest. But I want to say it's going great. I've had so many downtimes, and I've grown to really like the design of this ship. First, I thought the Lido deck would be weird because it seems very small, but actually because it goes up like 2 to 3 layers on different floors, you can still see it. You got a lot of hideaway spaces that you can find that other people may not know about. And I did this morning. We went up there. It was just so pretty up there, and just the wind. It was beautiful. I've had at least probably today 2 hours of just sitting in the breeze. Not all at once. I had 1 hour. I found a great location by the water with my daughter. I love that they have so many included restaurants. I love that my daughter got more. We was playing mini golf earlier. It's a lot of little things to do with your kid, even if you don't want to take them to the kids club. But you should try, especially when they allow them free play. Because my daughter person don't like to always be sitting still or told instructions. She just when she see other people, she want to play because she's an only child, and she can be a bit like busybody and want to run and talk to everybody and keep saying hi to people and meeting people, and then she want to touch them. So I love that they'll call you and let you work your kid through any issue. If they're doing things, they'll let you come and help out if they need you to. They give you a phone that they allow you to keep the whole trip. If you leave your kid, and so far I'm hitting all the spots I wanted to go. I went to Guy's Burger, I went to the deli, I went to the pizza joint, I went to Tamadoro, which is basically blue iguana for breakfast this morning, which was pretty decent. I went to pretty much all the specialty restaurants except I went to pretty much all the complimentary restaurants except Lestrada Grill, and I'm gonna find it and try it because they've been pretty good. I did even make the Chinese one yesterday, so I got a lot done in a short time. I'm gonna try to make the Venetian toast and bring my mask, and I'm sure everybody will be dressed up because it's the formal night. But they say it's a nice thing to watch the people dressed and all. I don't know how my daughter going to act. We'll see. I thought this ship would be very crowded for some reason from the design, but every time I went to a restaurant, I was probably the third person in line. I'm blown away. And I think it's because all these restaurants are off of the buffet. So you got so many options that I think it causes people to just go different ways. So it's a very well designed ship to me, and it's to my surprise because I really was dreading. I was like, the buffet looks small, but I could go from like 3 to 4 restaurants at either end of the buffet. So if I end at one place, it's 2 spots. Then if I go on the other end, there's another spot or two. and I like to eat outside, so I'm always running right into these places. But the buffet do be crowded, but I rarely eat there. Maybe real late at night. I don't even have to eat there for breakfast because I've been watching YouTube and it's really giving me so much information. I'm still trying to make the sea day brunch one day. So I'm definitely going to try to do the formal night with lobster. You can get two lobsters on that night, but it's only on the second formal night. So far, I'm having a great time. I'm really surprised how much I like this ship, and a lot of it is I like the. It's just I like the concrete look of the core, all the awnings, and just beautiful artwork around. I'll be back. I just want to check in. So until next time. It tastes like I got me a strawberry yogurt with a little chocolate mix. She got chocolate yogurt. Hey guys, this is T, and this video is for those people that's on their way to Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, and you're trying to find out what you should do. Should you stay at the port, or should you go and try a beach club or excursion?
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time.
Now, I end up trying the Amber Cove Beach Club that I saw on Carnival's website. It was only about $59, and I think children under a certain age are free. So I couldn't believe the price. So I said I have to book an excursion because I personally like to get away from the port, even though Amber Cove's cruise port is very nice. But you're going to go meet with your people. When you get your ticket, you're going to get a number and you're going to go meet somewhere in front of one of those stores. You just follow where your number is. If you don't know, you ask for help. They're going to take a head count, but they're not going to really wait for you. So be on time. We all know that, right? But what I'm showing you is once you're in that shuttle, you're going to have about a 20 to 30-minute ride over to the Amber Cove Beach Club, and you're going to get some beautiful scenery, which I'm giving you a little sample of right now because maybe you've never been to the Dominican Republic. I never went. So first thing I noticed right away was the mountains. I really love the mountains here. I mean, I didn't even pay attention to anything else. I just love seeing the background with the mountains as it's like a silhouette in the background. So here's a little sample of what it looks like and what you're going to see. Now you're going to have people in your shuttle that's educating you and teaching you things. So they'll have music playing too. Sometimes they let you decide if you want to hear music or do you want them to talk. So they'll do a little bit of both because it is quite a bit of a drive. But I love excursions if you can take one because they allow you to go a little deeper into the island and see the beauty of the island, see the inner workings of it, see how people live, and really see the culture. And then they also educate you. And I think I only paid like $59, and I believe that included the drive over back and forth. So the round trip transportation, I think 4 hours at the beach. Don't quote me, maybe 3 to 4 hours at the beach. And food, if you wanted to do the buffet, it's going to be about $20 more. I didn't get the buffet initially, but when I was sitting on the beach, I did have the guy bring me a plate with a sample of the buffet, and I think it only cost me about $20. You can do that, or you can order food while you're there. Looking back, I would probably just order something rather than do the buffet, but I really wanted to sample the different food. Like I said, for me, it's all about the experience and really getting to go into these cultures and experience it. Cruising is great because the cruise itself is amazing, and you can stay on the port and have a wonderful time with the pool and the zip lining. But I personally like to kind of really go into the countries or islands just in case I ever want to fly directly in to these islands. I get to really demystify them and kind of release a little bit of fear of the unknown. And just will find islands that you like more and some that you like least. But so I hope you like what you're seeing now. Once we get to the beach, you're going to notice that the water is just phenomenal. It's just different looking. Very nice sized beach. It wasn't too big or small. I loved how the chairs are far away from the water, so you don't have all that clutter, and you can just walk into the water and have moments to yourself. People were peaceful and nice. You had plenty of lounge chairs and umbrellas, so when you buy that beach club. It's going to include beach chairs, umbrellas, Wi-Fi. I believe I had to pay extra. I think it was like $6 or something. They'll let you do that in order to get the Wi-Fi. So that was kind of annoying, but yeah, you do have to pay extra for Wi-Fi. It worked just fine, but it was so windy. It was a beautiful, perfect day. But I will say it was so windy that the sand was blowing in my eyes. So just make sure you bring shades just in case something like that happened. And the good thing is you can move around the beach to find a less windy area. This wind is serious. I don't know if somebody has a better view, but it's definitely windy on this side. The sand side blowing in my eyes. It's windier over here, so thank God for that. But overall, it was a vibe. It was well worth the money. I would do it again. If you have a chance to get off the port, go for it because it's just nothing like spending a day by the water. But you do not have to leave the port. This was one of the least expensive This is one of the least expensive excursions that I've gone on since I've done cruising. And as I cruise more, I tend to want more excursions because they really do color your vacation and add to the vacation.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Okay, we're back on the ship, and I'm welcome to another carnival animal, which I love. And I decided to just go on the pick a deck and just sit by the water, or sit where I can see the water. My daughter still wasn't feeling well, so I let her come right with me and lay on the lounger. But she was going to sleep anyway for the rest of the day, so I let her come out in the sun. And I just like to take in the breeze. One of my favorite things on a cruise to do is sit out there, lounge with my feet up, and take advantage of the wind, the breeze, the sound of the ocean, and just take it all in and take a moment to breathe deeply and to slow down. Although cruises are full of a lot of activity, it is also very, very, very nice to just be and to sit every chance you get. So here she is sleeping and resting until she gets better. So I figured she wasn't as active, so I could go try out the dining hall. And I went to the dining hall and I ordered some food, and it was what I expected. I didn't really care for the food all like that. The fish was good, but for the wait time and all that, I was better. I'd rather just go to the buffet. And here she is still sleeping, and she was quiet. And we went back to our room. Hey, subbies and friends, this is Lady T, and I'm here to talk about my experience going. While I was in Aruba, I was headed over to Eagle Beach.
We can fight this, freedom is priceless, spread just like a virus, living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it, go on and take your aim. Yeah. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving, I can change the.
But here I am in one of my favorite spaces on the Carnival Venezia. It's a little hidden spot, I think on deck 10 or 11. I like to bring my breakfast up here. It had windows that you could even pop open, and I loved it. Hear the water, and I could see the beautiful blue Aruba water even before we got to the island. I mean, I'll be honest, of all the islands I've gone to, Aruba has some of the most mystical, beautiful blue water, and I loved it. Just being able to see the water as we came to the island. and have breakfast up there. So this was one of my favorite parts of the ship, especially in the morning. Not a lot of people around. Grab your breakfast, go enjoy. But once we got to the port, we started noticing there was a couple shops, and I really wasn't completely sure how to get to the bus because my form of transportation that I chose was going to be a public bus. No, not a tour bus, a public bus, because they actually have a very close public bus right off the port that you can catch to several beaches in Aruba. So here I am moving my way through the port, walking underneath that little colorful thing towering over our head and easing past that little sign that you're going to take pictures of. And I'm just following kind of the crowd because a lot of times when you cruise, most people are going the same way. They're going to, for the most part. So it's not a bad idea to definitely do your research, but also pay attention to your surroundings. Look at how most of the people are moving. They moving for the most part in the same direction. You're going to run right into their little trolley that takes you around the city, which is another option. As you can see, I'm not far from the ship. Okay, and I'm already making my way into the city. But that's another cool thing to do is get on that little double-decker trolley and go on the little quick tour of the island if you don't know anything else to do. But I'm going to go ahead and pass that and head over to where the security guard that I asked told me. He said, go look for the I Love Aruba sign and head on over. And I just cut through this little area, and there's the buses. Okay, so these are public buses. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about this because I have a whole nother video where I show you more detail about my experience catching a bus in Aruba. But you go buy you a ticket at the ticket window that is right across from the bus, or you can hop on the bus just like any public bus and buy and give them your money. They take American cash, and I believe it was only $2.50. That's the ticket window. I went there and bought a ticket, and I ended up buying round trip tickets. And in my other video about the transportation, I kind of tell you not to do that because you may have a different way you get back. And I did come back a different way simply because I didn't feel like waiting on the bus more than 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes. And another tour bus came and I took it. Okay, it was like $10 or something for me and my daughter. But the buses are only $2.50 per person. So that's an amazing price. And it's a nice bus. It's clean. It's quiet. There's a lot of locals on there. They look like regular people that you would see on any bus. And like I said in my other video, you can see more of my experience. But yes, I caught a public bus to Eagle Beach, and it was probably about 10 minutes on the bus. Now, Eagle Beach will have several stops. And one of the things I would recommend is you want to get off where there are facilities, because I've seen videos where they actually have a playground and way more going on. Where I got dropped off was beautiful and very serene, but it was not a bathroom or restroom in sight that I saw. I didn't even see a person selling loungers. They weren't selling anything, but I did see some loose dogs. Okay, so that's another thing to be aware of. They didn't bother me. They weren't very close to me, but it can happen. So I would say, when you're getting off that bus, can you drop me off at the place at the closest spot to facilities? And they'll drop you off there. Okay, I got off at the first stop. So, and you also want to ask them, when I come back, which stop should I get at? Where's the bus stop for coming back? Because although we thought that would be obvious, and in my mind I said, ask these people where to get back on. But I saw bus stops and I thought, oh, this they have stations and stop sign. I can see the bus stop signs. Definitely ask them, because it was about 6 of us looking for the bus stop coming back. And that's what made me say, I'm just going to get a different transportation. We even saw a bus pass us. That was annoying, but that's because if they're full, they will pass you. I'm going to let you enjoy a little bit of the scenery before we head over to Eagle Beach.
The webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grieving. Put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it. To last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this
beach. Look at that beautiful water. It's like a dream, man. Diary, let's make a castle. You know how to make a castle? Look, we're gonna make a hole. You like giving me an exfoliation? That's a really soft sand. So soft. Okay. How you feeling?
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
I got some Tomadoro or Tata, I'm not sure if that's the name. Tomadoro, a little watermelon. Got a little everything on these tacos, okay? And here's Aruba. I didn't see this part. We went right to the beach. Look at the mountains in the background. Look at who over here just got another duck. Aruba was great, but my daughter still wasn't feeling that great. So we just grabbed some pizza and we later grabbed a steak sub from the deli and called it a night. And the next day we were headed over to Curacao and we were going to check out Mambo Beach. Hey y'all, this is One Lady T, and here I am in Curacao showing you a place I've never been. I'm going to vlog the day of me going and showing you this beautiful city full of pretty pastel colors. It was one of my favorite beaches. I felt like I was at a beach club. Oh, it was so cute. And I was able to access all these loungers for free. And the trees were beautiful. It was shady. And I am going to show you my time in Curacao.
Baby, I've a taste, all the highs and the lows. No, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay.
I had never heard of this port, so I didn't have much planned. So I didn't know what to expect. I expected to catch a cab to Mambo Beach and then come back. So when I walked off the port, you're going to see all these pretty colors, and this wonderful woman will be dancing by this beautiful water. And I was getting excited, but I didn't know what I was doing for the day. See the waterways? Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what these excursions about. How much is it? What is a party bus? Yeah. How much? I got y'all on camera, so how much is it?
I have free Wi-Fi in the box.
Are y'all going to Mambo?
Yes. 2 hour tour, 2 hour beach for 25. I have free Wi-Fi.
How much is it?
25.
Okay, but I got a little one.
I give you the little girl free.
Okay, so $25 for 2 hours at Mambo.
2 hour by the beach, 2 hour by Mambo. I have free Wi-Fi also.
Wait, are you saying 2 beaches or one?
No, 2 hour tour and 2 hour beach.
Oh, so I gotta walk around too?
Yes, no, we drive around and give you 2 hour tour, then we go to the beach, we give you 2 hour by the beach. 4 hours is only 25.
Okay, and what company you with?
This, the boss, this.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a, record.
Okay.
All right, we are here in Curacao and we are on a tour, which is kind of cool. They had like 4 people trying to sell us, so $25 for me and my daughter to get a city tour for 2 hours, a beach for 2 hours, and we're going to Mambo Beach. A taxi would have probably cost more than that. So this place, I think it was roughly $30. I don't know if that was one way or round trip. I'd rather just find these tours, but I do get a little nervous because we don't know these companies, but they are outside the port. I try to take a picture of the bus and I record while they're talking. We're going to see what happens. If all fails, we're going to get on the taxi back. But I think we're going to wait till the bus is full, so that could be a downside. I saw some people get on and off. So I like that they have the open windows on the bus, but I probably would have preferred air conditioning. Air conditioning bus, kind of like what we got over here. Because honestly it is hot, but not that bad. So we're going to see how this goes. You got to try things. There's all kind of tours. I did want to see the city and go to the beach, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so we are heading out. It was pretty quick, about 10 minutes. It's only 2 of us on this bus. So this should be interesting. Oh, it's a lot of different buses. There's a lot of different buses. It's a little windy. Look at the morals on the fence. It was nice and convenient that they were waiting there, and literally $25 for this tour. Cheaper than what the taxi would cost. So, let's see how it goes.
As you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Of Curacao, guys. In this especially area of Otra Banda, there is also the hospital, the biggest hospital. In Curacao, we only have one biggest hospital. We also have one public university, and we have only one airport. Why? Because the population of Curacao is just 165,000 people. 165,000 people live in Curacao. Curacao is considered a multicultural island because in Curacao they live approximately 165,000 people for the different countries around the world. 103 nationalities live in Curacao. As I mentioned, I am from Peru. Yes, lady, I am from Peru. I live in Curacao for more than 21 years. Now we go in order to show you what is the company that produces the water and the electricity in Curacao. We collect the water for the ocean, and that is the water what we distilize, and that is the water what we drink in home. We have the best water on the Caribbean, guys. The company name is Aqualecta.
Leave us now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you heard that.
We real close. I need for my pot so them squirrels won't be eating my flowers and shit. I'm gonna put something in my flowers. It's pretty, but you gotta be careful. It got spikes. I ain't never seen this kind of plant before. Like a rose. I thought only roses had that. All right, let's find us a potty, but we're gonna record as we go because that's all we're gonna be able to get. We got this ocean house. That was fun. Wish we was there longer. Now they said there's a potty up in here. Let's see. How's she gonna give us 10 minutes for this? Okay, I'm sure the potty is not far. Let's see if we can go to the directory right quick. Let's go to the directory. Because your mother don't know. We're gonna use a map. Because I don't know where I'm going. Maybe there's a restroom. There's a directory right here. Restroom, perfect. Now where is it? Looking for the restroom.
Also, I show you where is the national flower of Curacao. For many of you, you come from the United States. In the United States, you know it as bougainvillea. Over here, there is our national florist, and there is bougainvillea, but in Curacao, the name is Trinitaria. That is our national flower of Curacao. Trinitaria flower. Remember the name. In Curacao, guys, we speak four languages. The official one is Dutch because we are part of the Netherlands. We are not an independent island. We obtained our autonomy at 10 October 2010. That is why in Curacao, every 10 October we celebrate our autonomy. We are part of the Netherlands. We have the Dutch nationality, and also we have one king. It's the same king to the Netherlands. That is King William Alexander.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Island of Curacao. If you like to go to the Smile Island of Curacao, do you need to take a catamaran in the morning, 7 a.m., and come back to Curacao at 5 p.m. They have a lot of activities. It's very nice. The beach is amazing. The color of the beach is beautiful. For the other ones, in order to know, Curacao have approximately 37 beaches around. The most beautiful is on the west side. That is Kenep Beach. That is the most beautiful at the west side, and the most famous at the east side is Mambo Beach. Now, guys, we are in the old side, especially the houses, the biggest monumental houses that you see now to the left side. The original owner is a Jewish people. Now we enter to this side of the island in order to see the Jewish area. But first of all, this area was a plantation area. The Dutch people have biggest plantation of sugar cane. But because this area, especially this area, the ground was very infertile because they are very arid. They decided to abandon this area and they put the plantation at the west side of Curacao.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
As you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Like nothing I found, my mind overwhelms. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.
Alright, so I got my food from Carnival. I ordered room service. Don't mind the stuff from last night, okay? But I ordered room service. I got me some orange juice, some apple juice, some coffee. They actually gave me a whole little jug. I like that. You know, I told them it was for two, so maybe that's why. Because I try to just try out some different stuff, and I'm just going to show you what I'm working with, okay? Here I am on the Carnival Venezia. We have our ham and avocado sandwich. So the avocado looks like a spread a little bit with tomatoes and ham. That looks good. Thought I would start my morning a little bit different. And then I got me some little danishes with my coffee. So they give you a variety of random danishes. It looks like raspberry, lemon, and maybe cheese and a little swirl. And I did this because I got a free onboard credit for $50. And I said I wanted to really use it for room service because it can get a little hectic with me trying to get my food, my daughter's food, and then of course some yogurt and fruit and a banana. So that's what it looks like. I don't even remember ordering fruit. I think I ordered a melon and they just gave me a mixture of fruit. My daughter tends to like yogurt. And I'm gonna start my breakfast in the room. So that I'm gonna still probably go down there to get my daughter maybe some oatmeal or something, and that's that. I'm looking forward to my little coffee. I'm gonna save one of these for her. It looked like they put the creamer in a little container. That's a lot of creamer, right? And I got 2 coffee cups. I told them it was for 2. It's just for me. I'm probably put me a little movie on or something about the next port, and I'm gonna take it easy. It's only 6:30 in the morning, so remember, the early bird gets the worm. All right, I'll be back. I'm loving the room service. It's cost me $5. That was only because I got the avocado sandwich. But honestly, a lot of stuff did not have a price on it. The only thing that had a price was the avocado sandwich. And you probably can get all this to your room and just give them a tip, and they would deliver it. So that's a thing to make note of. If you want to start with your coffee and maybe some food on the menu looks like this. You'll have prices next to stuff. Only thing that's going to get charged is what you see in that box, and the price is there. I got the egg, turkey, avocado, Swiss cheese on toast, and then everything else you don't see a price. You can get free. So I did order something from every category, and they will charge you an 18% gratuity, so don't feel bad if you don't tip. But I gave her another $2 because she helped bring this big old tray in the room because they came so fast I thought I could take a shower. And she was brought the tray in for me, so I gave her $2 extra. Okay, but okay, that's the Carnival Venezia room service. You have 2 room services. You have the one with the menu, which has more options. You dial 800. 8,000, and this one has a lot more options. And you have the one on the app, which will only have a few things like pizza, chicken wings, and stuff like that. So just know you can have 2 ways to order room service, and I like the one with the paper menu to get breakfast. All right, bye bye. Hey guys, this is T of One Lady T, and I'm just sharing with you my time in St. Thomas.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
As you can see, St. Thomas is breathtakingly beautiful. I was on the Carnival Venezia, and I really wasn't sure what I was going to do in St. Thomas either, but I knew I was going to go to Emerald Beach. St. Thomas is known for their Megan's Beach, which is one of the most popular beaches in St. Thomas, but it was getting a little too pricey for me. I still would have went if I had nothing else to do, but I really want to try something different because it's so many beautiful beaches in St. Thomas, and you want to check the prices of the taxis. They should have it listed at the port. My taxi was roughly $9 a person. They do go up, so they might be a little more than what you see online. But mine was about $9 a person. So their taxis look a little different in St. Thomas. And that's one of the things I loved about these islands. They all had different looking transportation. So it's really good to do your research. So you just go speak to someone. They're going to have like a taxi manager, and then tell them where you're going. And they're going to, of course, wait for their buses to fill up. These are smaller, so they're like little trucks that look like taxis. Really cool looking, but they're very rocky. So be warned that some of these people drive a little wild, and it could be very bumpy. So hold on. Okay, hold your horses. But it was $9 there. It wasn't a long drive. It probably took about, I want to say 10 minutes, 15 to get over to Emerald's Beach. And I was nervous because you never know what you're going to walk into. I do a lot of research, and I watch multiple videos, so I make very few mistakes. But you just never know. But when I entered Emerald Beach, I was very surprised. But before I went to the beach, I was able to take in the beauty of these mountains. I mean, that's what St. Thomas why it was just so breathtaking. I mean, I never seen anything like this. I haven't traveled a lot in the States, but just seeing the mountains full of greenery, and then some of them had houses on them, and it's just the beautiful colors. And these islands have been so beautiful. So I'm gonna let you just take in the beauty of St. Thomas and enjoy the ride over. Just some snippets of what I was able to see and capture as I rode over to Emerald Beach. Let me know what you think.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, hope to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
All right, so here we are at Emerald Beach. We pulled up. It was just immediately I could feel the zen of this place. I don't know if it was the beautiful flowers surrounding it. It was just something about it that was zen. So as I'm walking, I am not completely sure where I'm going, but I'm trying to make my way to the beach. But before you get to the beach, you're going to walk through the little passageways, which is because this is a resort, believe it or not. You actually can come stay here if you're ever in St. Thomas. But they also allow us to do like a beach day. And I got off the taxi. I don't believe it was an interest fee. I'm almost certain it was not an interest fee to get into the beach. Again, the taxi was only $9 a person. The guy did let me put my daughter in free. But they kind of be reluctant. But if you ask about the child being free, it seems they allow you to do it. But if you don't say anything, they're going to just take your money. So I did say, how much is it for the child? And I think I was about to give him the money, and I was just like, I can't believe you make me pay for a kid. And he was just like, okay, it's just $9. So I don't know if that was bartering. But basically, this place is beautiful. As soon as I walked in, it was a small place, but it just had like a nice zen feel. I was loving the plants. I was loving the rooster sounds in the background, the colors. And I just was taking my time walking in, looking for the beach. And as I walked, I saw the little shops. I was looking for the restroom as usual. I see other people coming. And I'm just going to let you take this beauty in. Okay, I was definitely getting a Zen vibe, and there's the Buddha. Okay, you can record that. It's a pretty pool area. I'm loving the little green color. They got a pool. They got stuff. They don't look open yet. All right, we got pretty little Zen chairs. Let's just enjoy the walk on the beach. There's some nice sand too. It's thick. It's some thick sand, Dowie. That's the kind of sand you can put on and exfoliate my legs for me. You know? That's nice. We definitely got to get in this. Look at the little chairs, Dowie. How cute is that? It's definitely a nice little beach. Oh my God, it's bigger than I thought it was. Oh, we gotta take our shoes off, honey bun. You wanna walk down in the sand first? Let me just repair the wow, that's beautiful. There's the little water activities down there. Wow, this. You gonna go in the water with your dress on? Ooh, you see them waves? Wow. You wanna wait for it to come back up? Whoa, that's nice. It's cold too. I like when it's cold. That means it's gonna cool us down. Look how pretty that is over there. Wow. You gonna take your dress off and then you can put it back on. Ooh, look at him on a jet ski. He's some nice one. All right, okay, until you take that dress off, we're gonna keep walking. Then we can get in the water. I like how this is on like a hill and it's just simple. It's the resort over there. We got chairs. You probably got to pay for the chair, which is cool. Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That feels so good on our feet. Let's see if we come back. You like those waves? Look at that. That's beautiful. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee! That's nice. Whoa! That water's trying to come to us. Look at it. It's saying hello. Look. That's beautiful. I love it. Look at the little boat, Barry. All right. You want to get closer? I can't wait to get in this water. But you gotta take your dress off. Woo! Look at that. Hi.
How much move to our next one? You know? No, just move to our next one. You don't mind. Just move to our next one. Yeah. Put the things on move to our next one. You understand? Yeah, I thought you were one from.
Okay. Look, we made a nut. Ooh. like to feel that sand on your feet? Nice and warm. Yeah, a lot of loungers. So that's good. Oh, please don't record on beautiful island. Man, that sand feels good, don't it? Mhm. Yeah, this, I don't know what this is. It's a little weird as you get closer down here. We're gonna walk back. Okay. Okay. Pretty. All right, we're gonna walk back. We're gonna walk back with the water. Woo! That way. Get my feet.
Okay, okay.
The leg. So pretty. I could go to sleep to this. I'll take it home with me. That's pretty. The perfect breeze out here. Every other beach was super windy. This one, Emerald, is the perfect breeze. Nice sunny, but not too sunny. Just want to listen to the sound of the waves. We told our taxi driver to come back at 1. It's about 1 or 2 hours. The lady said that. I would have said 2. I'd have said 3 or 4. It's a beautiful beach. It's bigger than I thought. It's bigger than I thought. There was no entrance fee. And the taxi that luckily didn't charge my daughter, but I would thought they would. But he told me no, so I paid $10 for the taxi. It was $9. It went up, so it's $9 a person to get to this beach, $12 to get to Megan's Bay, and hopefully they'll come back at 2 or 3 in 2 more hours, maybe 1. It's beautiful here. So why rush back to the ship? That's it. People selling T-shirts for that. Machines are the taxis over here. We're on our way out, and typically they're about $9 a person. They let Daria off free this time. Let's see how it goes going back. All right, look at all these beautiful trees. It's pretty. Okay, this was another sea day, and I started with breakfast, room service, omelet sandwich, and we had lunch at Chopsticks, which is really good, all complimentary from Carnival. We played around on the ship, did some activities together, and just enjoyed being by the water, hanging out on the ship and lounging around and seeing more of the ship's decor and some of the Italian themed, Venetian themed decor. And I just sat by the water for most of this day.
Nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
What's up, y'all? This is T coming in to talk about my experience so far on the Carnival Venezia. Let me just say we're on day 9. Can you believe it? It's 11-day cruise and we're on day 9. So we went to St. Thomas, Aruba, Curacao, and Dominican Republic. We're coming out ending in New York. We started in Orlando. I'm excited to be landed in New York because I'll only be on an hour and a half flight opposed to a 2.5 hour flight. And I'll get to see New York for a little bit. We're not staying because it's our first run. We're going to take it easy after this long cruise of 11 nights. And we are on we have 3 more sea days left. This is one of them. So we got 2 more left, and then we'll be leaving. OMG! But then I found a little hidden spot on deck 5 where you can just go out there and enjoy yourself. I had the best breeze, some cute day beds. But I was really waiting on the show to start because I wanted to do something at night because I haven't been able to really find the nightlife where I wanted. I did go to a play, but they have a lot of comedy shows. They had like the live music today, but it was like country or something or rock and roll. And my daughter started getting loud, so I left. They do have a lot of movies every night, at least 1 or 2. Right now, they got Dirty Dancing playing. And I was debating about going back out there because my daughter just seemed up and she had got sick for like 3 to 4 days. So that took a lot of my nightlife out and I feel I'm not that acquainted with the nightlife. The food has been okay, but I like that Carnival has separate food places like a pizza joint, a Chinese joint, a taco joint, a burger joint, and the tacos and the burgers are my favorite. I don't mind the Chinese food either, and Estrada Grill was pretty good too. Very good. So I have not been worried about food at all on this ship. It is food everywhere. It stays open late. There's a lot of different times on the restaurants, but trust me, if I wanted to go right now, it's only 10 o'clock or 9:30. You're going to find food to 2 a.m. on this ship. I'm liking this ship, y'all. I would go on it again. I like the kids club. They've had let me ease up in there. You know, it's just nice. They let the parents come in. My daughter has never put the wristband on and they ain't bothered me. They just gave her name tags. They're very flexible, and for the little kids, they even changed the 2 to 5 year olds, the babies, and they don't need them to be potty trained. Some ships are very picky about that. I think the ship could use a better water park for the kids. They only got like a little sprinkler. It did the job, but I got bored with it, and my daughter kind of did too. Very fast, probably within 15 to 20 minutes. They don't have a kiddie pool. The pools are small. They always provide life vests, which is dope. It's just a beautiful ship. But I try to do like a late night walk on the ship because then I can really see the ship without everybody around. It's so peaceful. The breeze is perfect. It made me want to grab a blanket and a pillow and just go to sleep. But they got the movie out on the deck with the pool, the Lido deck. And I'm like, I like Dirty Dancing. It'd be nice to sit with my daughter and just check it out maybe for 30 minutes to an hour. Because literally when I get off the elevator, I'm there. I love when my room is stationed is midship, deck 6, and I love that I could get off at 11 and be at the kids club, literally at the kids club. I look to the left, it's the kid club, and I go down, get my food, and buy Guy's Burger. So I like where I'm located. I don't gotta walk through no hallways. I see the elevator from my door. So when you booking a cruise and you see an elevator, don't think that it's loud. It has not been loud for me. Period. Where I'm located. But anyways, I want to check and say I am loving the Carnival Venezia. I would do it again. The itinerary was the bomb. The price was on point. I love that it goes from Orlando and come right back up to New York because Orlando tends to have great prices on airfare and a lot of direct flights. In New York won't be anything to come up. One of the things I like about this ship is when you come off the buffet, on each end there's restaurants that are free. They were strategic with putting at every end of the buffet. You have Guy's Burger at one end. You got Tomadoro. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Tomadoro or something like that. That's the Mexican joint. Then you got the pizza joint at the other end, and the seafood shack that turns into the uh, Chinese spot. So people spread out because they have options. And then, not to mention, if you want to pay for the other restaurants, you can. If you want to go to your dining, you can. And I think a lot of people do the dining. Which, speaking of the dining, I think MSC got them beat on that, but I did only go once. And I felt like the food I got from their dining hall, the salad was kind of wilted. The chips, nachos was like, just looked gross. They were okay, but they looked old. And then the fish fry was good. But those are the little things where MSC shines. Their buffet to me is better. Pizza is better. Buffet had more options, but they also don't have complimentary restaurants like Carnival. I love Carnival with kids. Their kids club is way better. The people in the kids club were. You had a couple, one or two that were a little stiff, but most are just so good with kids. Have great sense of humor, and so far so good. Easy embarkation. When I tell you they had so many people lined up helping you, I mean it was so nice and easy. I was on the ship like so quickly. I have no real complaints so far. I mean, I'm happy I closed the ship. I'm happy. I'm pleasantly surprised by how easy the process has been. They let you bring water and even a bottle of wine. You just got to follow their measurements. I don't think you could bring more than a 12 ounce of water. I brought these little bottles from Walmart and I've been filling them up. I had about 8 of them when I came. I think you can bring 12. And then I brought my daughter like some protein milk or something, which was only about 8 ounces. And I brought 4 of them. So I ended up having like 12 bottles, 8 water bottles, and then 4 of those. And I've been just washing them and refilling them. Now, they do frown upon using your bottle to fill water. Don't nobody care. But every day I'm filling up the water, putting it in the fridge. You don't have to bring so much water, but they do allow you 12 pack of water, which is great. So just follow their measurements. But I'll be checking back in. Bye. Casino, made it. See how this goes. Shows 30 credits, the lowest. Let's see if we can do it. I like this machine. I gotta remember this machine. I've been doing all right. And the one to $10, I think.
We'll start off with the song that I'm like obligated to do. This is how I turned 4 chairs on The Voice.
Two things at once. It's the Bonzi joint. We open late. You getting sleepy or something? Like right here. This guy. Who is he? There, your mama was here yesterday. Won $10. Let's not get him. Let's go right this way. I guess if I'm walking, I can record myself so I can remember there's more of that restaurant. That looked fun, Daria. I didn't think you could handle that restaurant, but I think you've come a long way. So we're trying to find a theater, and I think it's on this side. Yesterday we had to walk on the opposite side. Man, it seems so peaceful. It's a coffee shop. I think it's over here. Yeah. Daria, you gonna be hanging with me again tonight? You gonna be up? We're gonna drop you with the kids. They let you come in early. This is pretty. Oh, look at down there. We haven't gone back down here since we came. Look at that. A beautiful ship. Oh, it's right here, so we should be close to the exit that we were at yesterday. Look at the little shops. Look that good. Those some cool looking book bags. You know, you got to get up and just get out because you be tired. Don't let that stuff here. You got the little stuffies. You might out. They got a Build-A-Bear workshop, but I don't know how I can get. So here's the theater, but this the outside area we like. See, this where we gonna go because they got little hidden spots. Okay, so we can go inside. Oh Lord. Oh, it's windy, but they got some little areas that's a little bit indoor. Oh, everybody done got the same idea. But she said you could walk through this whole thing, so we might just walk through it. But yeah, we came here last night. Why people putting books like they can't try to hold seats. That ain't gonna work. Hi. Oh look, they got a little area here, but this wet. Oh geez. See, this is where I thought because it was raining, but I could see that rain still got up in here. They said you can walk the whole thing, so I'm gonna just walk. See how these people put stuff like this? Like that's gonna stop somebody from sitting there. Okay, because you're not supposed to do that. There's some more beds here. Gary, you want to sit here for a minute? Okay. Ooh, yeah, you get some people, they try to mark their territory. That's first come, first serve, right? Wow, we found this last night. Trying to go to the theater. You want to sit with Mama? Come on. I knew I wasn't gonna get that long. Quiet. All right, that's what I got for you. She's laughing. You know she laughed at. Oh Lord, she gonna be getting dropped off that kid for another hour. Oh,
What happened to it?
nothing. Turn to the other way.
This is wrong. What's stereo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we just hung around the ship until the kid club opened. You know, we had lunch at the deli, and I had a steak sub, and it was pretty good. And then when I dropped my daughter off at the kids club, I figured I would check out the Serenity Club. It's right across from the kids club, which is really nice. This is their adult only section of the ship, which I typically do not get to because I always usually have my daughter with me. But I'm giving you just a little snippet of it. It's pretty cool. It's a nice looking adults only area. So I'm just trying to get you some footage. Most of these seatings were starting to get taken up, especially those little wickered umbrella seats. But this is right by the water slide as well and the water park. And it's called the Serenity area. And next day I had my breakfast. It was pretty much on the last day. I made it over to the Serenity Club again, walking the ship right before we leave. As you see, I have my jean jacket on. We're getting closer to New York. We got our pants on, and we're pretty much preparing to leave. It started getting rainy out, so we really couldn't enjoy the ship as much on the last day. My daughter always accumulates a bunch of ducks, and I never know what to do with them. But we were in New York, and I tried to get some photos of the skyline and all that, and it was really cool to pull into New York City. And I almost wish that I had more time there. So plan your trip to probably have a little fun in New York if possible, but I ain't gonna lie, New York is rough. As soon as I got there, I was kind of getting ready to go home. So I wasn't far from home since I'm from New York, and we had to go wait at a bus stop because I actually used Carnival's bus for my transport to the airport, which was perfectly fine. And I have a video about more of that if you want to watch it. But it was a great vacation. I love everything about it. I don't have many complaints. I would do it again. And that's all, folks.